To be taken by Rotarian Kunle Akinfenwa.
Rotarians, friends, and guests of Rotary. Of the things we think, say, or do. 1.
Is it the truth?
2.
Is it fair to all concerned?
3.
Will it build good and better friendship?
And 4.
Will it be beneficial to all concerned?
4 reasons.
Assistant Governor in our midst, past Assistant Governor, fellow Rotarians and guests. The object of Rotary. The object of Rotary is to encourage and foster the idea of service as a basis of world enterprise, and in particular to encourage and foster first the development of acquaintance as an opportunity for service. Second, high ethical standards in business and professions, the recognition of the worthiness of all useful occupations, and the dignifying of each Rotarian's occupation as an opportunity to serve society. Third, the application of the idea of service in each Rotarian's personal, business, and community life. Fourth, the advancement of the international understanding, goodwill, and peace through a world fellowship of business and professional persons united in the idea of service, object of Rotary.
Integrity and high ethical standard in my personal and professional life. Live daily with others and treat them and their occupations with respect. Use my professional skills through Rotary to mentor young people, help those with special needs, and improve people's quality of life in my community and in the world. I avoid behavior that reflects adversely on Rotary or other Rotarians. Help maintain a harassment-free environment in Rotary meetings, events, and activities. Report any suspected harassment and help ensure non-retaliation to those individuals that report harassment. Rotary Code of Conduct.
I still remain my own secretary. I'm from RC.
Are there, please come early so we can be together and function can go on very well. So without much ado, I'm going to call on our money queen Rotarian Funke Adetunji to please come and read the citation of our guest speaker, AG Rotarian Omotunde Olale. Can you be upstanding, sir?
Also, my brother PAG Sam Kolawole, who I saw few minutes ago. So I thank you for this opportunity to be in your presence. And I'll be talking briefly. The president actually warned me not to speak too much, that the club doesn't like to listen to too long presentation. So most of the times I will be speaking, in and out of the presentation slide, but not minding those things that are germane and important to the topic that we are discussing today, which is raise the bar, create lasting impact. And create lasting impact resonates from the vision of Rotary, which is together we will see people unite and take action across the globe, in our communities and in ourselves. So that is the vision of Rotary, and the president's message for this year resonates from that vision of Rotary. So not minding the fact that last year we Unite for Good, which we call the year of Unite for Good. And other years, the year of irresistible year, creating hope, and imagine Rotary. So that means in the last 5 years, those president's team have been following each other in order of importance. So today we'll be looking at raise the bar to create lasting impact. And why do we have that? Ikate Primary Health Center sent a letter to me addressed to the district governor that they also want those kind of equipment that we donated to Iru Primary Health Center. So meaning that those equipment are impactful to them. And interestingly, the vice chairman of the local government, when he saw the volume of items that we donated, he decided to join the Rotary Club of Victoria Island East that same day. And we now took, thank you, we now took a trip, 4 floors, up, and we met the local government chairman. And the local government chairman said she didn't know that Rotary operates in this magnitude. And the chairman also volunteered to join Rotary Club. And the district governor then donated her to the Rotary Club of Victoria Garden City. And that's my club. So meaning that we've done projects that are impactful to the extent that community leaders see those projects and they try to identify with the project. So creating lasting impact is not about the ribbon that we cut when we go to execute projects to the community. It is about the sustainability of that project. And for the project, a skyscraper where the skyscraper will not have electricity, or to go and dig a borehole where we take photographs and the borehole will not last for 5 years, probably because the community where you have dug that borehole does not even have generator to power that generator. So if we want to raise the bar and create lasting impact, we must do projects that resonate with the community and that resonates with the vision of Rotary, which is about service. Taken further, we have what we call the core values of Rotary. It does happen. You'll be looking for where to stop it, you won't find it. So, when do we have to create lasting impact? At the conception of that project. At the conception of that project. And that is why we do needs assessment. It is not enough to say this project is beautiful, we must do it. But at the conception of that project, the club leadership and the community must put heads together to make sure that those projects will last long. So that is why we say at conception, we begin to think of how to create that lasting impact. We also need to look at it at the launch, not LUNCH, but LAUNCH. When you are launching that project, you need to step back 5 by 5 and think, if we do this project, will this project last? Will it glorify the image of our club? Will it publish our club to the community? There is no point doing a project that we just dump to the community and the community will not go back there to check if the project is actually useful to them. Then during delivery, when we are delivering that project to the community, we also need to think about creating lasting impact. If we donate street light to a community and we are expecting the community to buy generator to power how to raise the bar to do projects that will resonate with the community. What is happening? What happened to you is also happening to me here. So also after handover, many of the clubs have gone to communities to plant trees. All the clubs, they love planting trees. But when last did we go to that community to check if those plants have grown? We've done like we sent students to Rwanda in 10s, in 20s, in 50s. When last did we ask for a feedback from those rhineland? How have we talked to them to form a Rotaract club, which could be institutional based or community based, from the effort of the money that we have spent to send students to Rhineland? So moving away from that, we look at the core values of Rotary, which I mentioned: the service, the fellowship, diversity, integrity, and leadership. Leadership used to be in the front, but since 2022, service, which is the backbone of Rotary, came first. So meaning that what is most important to Rotary is service. So in order to create lasting impact, we as Rotarians must do and behave in such a situation that goes with the core values of Rotary. Creating lasting impact is not about a Rotarian going to fight in the marketplace. It's not about a Rotarian that will borrow money from his or her fellow Rotarians and you refuse to pay that money back. Creating lasting impact is not about the gigantic project that we've done, but we refuse to pay our club bills. Of course, the most important thing to Rotary International is not only about the project you do, but about paying your club dues, because that is what guarantees your license to operate. So, as Rotarians, we want to create lasting impact and raise the bar. The beginning of the Rotary year, we must endeavor to pay our club dues as club members. And also, as Rotarians, we must also learn to contribute and donate to the Rotary Foundation. And you know, the Rotary Foundation is the backbone of Rotary International. Even though a separate entity on its own, we are required to also contribute to the Rotary Foundation, because that is where we do our projects. But what we've also observed is that most clubs contribute to the Rotary Foundation, but they don't take benefit of the Rotary Foundation. And you know that Rotary Foundation is about contributing to the annual fund, contributing to the endowment fund, and also contributing towards the eradication of polio. And we forget that what we contribute this year, whatever people bring to Rotary this year during the governorship of our governor, will come back 3 years later as a district designated fund. 50% of it comes back as district designated fund. So that is why it is most important to us to contribute to that annual fund. It might be good for you to contribute to polio eradication and also contribute to endowment. Of course, endowment is about contributing towards becoming a bequest and also a benefactor. And those ones are invested in perpetuity. It's an investment in perpetuity, and we spend the interest to do projects. But what we help the club to create lasting impact and raise the bar is to contribute to the annual fund. Because if you contribute to the annual fund this year, then in 3 years' time, 50% of it comes back to your district. And when it comes to the district, you can apply, look for international partner. International partner will contribute, make its own contribution, and Rotary Foundation will also contribute 80% of that fund as a world fund. So for us to benefit, let's contribute to annual fund. And of course, from that DDF, we do global grants, which I know your club is fantastic in taking advantage of, and also the district grant. And of course, you must attend the grant seminar. So if we've not been doing that, we need to raise the bar, create lasting impact by also attend the grant management seminar, because you need to sign an MOU that qualifies you to take advantage of the district grant and the global grant. Also, moving forward, we need to be creative about membership. I know our membership is 71, and Rotary Club of Bagada has membership of 137. It's a mega club. When I was president, my club went from 68 to 105. We had our downturn, and we came up again. But what did Bagada do? That's what we call club in club. So club in club is to look for people of like minds among yourself in 10s, in 15, and in 20s, and group yourself together and operate on your common interest. But in Bagada and Maryland, you have fashionistas among them, and they've used that opportunity to bring their friends from outside to join the Rotary Club of Maryland and also Rotary Club of Bagada. So it's not out of place if we want to raise the bar and create lasting impact to do such a thing here. We have the figure, and we have the number, and we have distinguished ladies and gentlemen and Rotarians here that are capable of doing that. In rounding up, because the president highly warned me, and he has told me, send a message that I have just about 45 minutes more. 45 minutes more, so just 5 minutes more. These are things that we've known in the past, but just to encourage us that if we want to take the club to the next level, what we need to do is to raise the bar and create lasting impact. And the saying of our RI president is work day. There is really work to do. We have local governments in Ibadan that have not even heard about Rotary. Even in Lagos, even outside the country, when we went for Calgary, the taxi man that took me was asking me, what are you people doing? And I had to tell him about Rotary. And even here locally, we've seen people ask us, what does Rotary stands for? So each one of us, if we are 71 now, there is no reason why we cannot be 142, because under new club development and membership growth, what should be our own personal project as members of this club is to bring one person. So if 71 of us brings one person each, it will be 142. Or if 2 of us brings one person, it will be half of that 71 by the time we are ending this year. So in order not to bore you, I will encourage you as fellow Rotarians to do those things that will raise the bar. We've done impactful projects, we've done successful projects, but we also need to raise the bar to create lasting impact. Thank you.
Thank you so much, AG Rotarian Omotunde. That was very enlightening. Thank you. Please, do we have questions, observations, remarks?
My distinguished Rotarians and guests. Yes, I don't have a question at all. I just want to appreciate the quality of the delivery this evening, and it's not surprising. And I think my president knows why, because Rotarians is an amazing guy staff. It's one of the my idea is the kind of work. That's the tell you that I say is the guy I want to see. I'm not surprised at the quality of the delivery.
You actually was very, very educating. But one thing that I found missing, well, maybe not missing, I'm beginning to think whether it is not important. Because when we are raising lasting impact, when we are raising the bar, and we maybe we have done a community, and I know that 1 or 2 times we have started a community call, which I do not know what has become of any of them today.
When you were talking, you mentioned talked about road targets. So what I'm asking you is, what is the place of the community core in raising the bar?
Okay. Should I just respond to that? Okay, thank you. Please, the president, I will encourage you to share the slides with the club. For every project that you do within the community, you must have a Rotary Community Corps. Those are the community people that make sure that nothing happens to your project. So, in a community where you've dug borehole and you've done interesting and fantastic projects before, but you don't have the Rotary Community Corps in that area, possibility of vandalizing those projects would be there. Possibility of of destroying what you have used your money to do is there. So part of what we also encourage in RLI under creating service projects is that every project you do in your community, go to those communities and look for the stakeholders in that community, and of course make them a member of the Rotary Community Corps. So it is very important, it is very necessary for sustainability and effective maintenance and retention of the projects. Thank you.
Discipline of parents and fellow parents. You have done well, sir.
Thank you, sir.
By ensuring that you meet up the appointments you have with us.
Thank you.
So, on behalf of the president, we are giving you this certificate of appreciation presented to A.G. Omotunde Olaleye, BBA, MBA. I think that's a PhD.
That's it. Doctorate, Doctor of Business Administration.
In sincere appreciation for your insightful presentation, valuable knowledge, and time shared with us. Your contribution has inspired and enriched our meeting. Thank you for making a difference. And thank you for encouraging us to raise the bar to create lasting impact. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.